I'm walking out to the water, I'll lick the glass. So that's the interesting trick. And then water droplets don't stick to it.
Good to know. How long have you been shooting with the housing for?
Probably like 2 years, 3 years.
Sweet.
2 or 3.
All right, so I wanted to talk about 3 principles that I've learned through surf photography, and they relate to photographers in general, because I know surf photography is a little bit of a niche thing. So the first one is authenticity in photos. That's really why I like surf photography, because you can't fake it. You're out there, you're a natural in the elements, and whatever you get, you're gonna get. But if you can translate that to normal photography, where you can help your subject that you're shooting feel natural in their environment and capture them naturally doing something, then you can get the same awesome result. It feels authentic, it feels real. The second thing is gear preparation. So when you shoot surf photography, you have to make sure your lens is right. You want to have a good base settings, because it's hard to change the settings out in the water, especially when you're getting moved around like I was today with current. You got to put on your base plate. You need to have your housing, your fins, and just all that gear preparation helps you be ready. And that translates to normal photography too. You know, taking the time the day before to prep your bag, prep the gear that you need, so that you're ready to shoot, you know, when you get out there. And then third principle I wanted to talk about is experimentation with settings. The cool thing with surf photography is you really get to understand your settings, and because of that, you can be fluid with it. So typically I'll paddle out with 1/1000, 1/1250. I'll have my f-stop at 5.6 to 7, ISO around 300 to 400, and that's like my baseline for shooting to get a crisp shot. But if I want to have fun with it, sometimes I'll lower that shutter speed down to 1/30, 1/40, 1/25. I'll increase my f-stop, and that way I'm getting motion blur, and I'll show you some examples of that. So I'd say just experimentation with settings is really fun, and you should do that in photography in general. All the rave right now, like all the wedding I'm not a wedding photographer, but all the wedding photographers are doing a lot of that. Low shutter speed, slightly blurry. They're using flash when you wouldn't necessarily use flash. Not totally my style, but I guess the point is you can always come up with cool results by experimenting, and always experiment. So those are the 3 things. I hope you enjoyed. Yeah.